Shalom. All praise to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai.
All praise to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai.
Double honor to the elders of Great Millstone.
Double honor to the elders of Great Millstone.
Yep, and shout out to the brothers in New York. Shaman, Lau, Water. We just seen, General Yohana down there on, what's that, 9th Street? 9th Street, look like he got some young men with him, you know? You look all happy and energized, be out here. But, his doctrine is not going to prevail. Just because you see him have a whole lot of people outside teaching with him, holding posts with him. You always have, Yohana, you have his stage, you have his main goons, you have younger men around him, and they're all wearing black and gray. All right? Them guys, they don't have the truth, okay? They made a dumb statement about, because we got our camera broke, which we didn't get our camera broke, okay? It was out of focus, that we don't have the truth. The Lord ain't with us. Wait a minute, wasn't the disciples beaten? And we didn't even get beat. The brother got tapped in the head, and the camera got pushed out of focus. And ain't none of us got our ass kicked. We ain't never resigned our post. We ain't never run with our tail between our legs. All right, we came out here, we preached the gospel, okay, from when we heard it. All right, and we continue in it up to right now. Okay, I'm going to pray. Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, we continue until salvation. All right. Now the main point, the reason why GMS, which we're under Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, under the so-called God and Jesus Christ, and we have a problem with them niggas down there, them niggas across the street, because of the word that they preach, that is not in line with the Lord's will. Okay, it's not in line with the truth. All right.
It's Isaiah 8:20. To the law and to the testimony, if they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them.
But then you see them niggas, they'll say the same thing about us. They'll say the same thing about us. But you can clearly see the differences between us and them. We have the Holy Spirit, all right? We're under Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, okay? They're under Satan. They're the army of darkness, all right? They're in the dark and they're the army of darkness. They're just wicked fucking niggas, all right? That's what they are, all right? You ask them simple questions like, why do you guys always wear black? Why do you guys march like you're in a damn army and shit? Okay? Why do you march like Esau march? All right?
On top of that, making statements such as "We're not in a time of war," and then you call yourself general.
Yeah, that's a contradiction, right?
Yeah, why don't you hate Esau? Why don't you hate Esau when the Lord clearly says that he hates Esau? And we're under our Father, under Yahushua.
Yeah, so everything that we learned over the years, well, really instantly, we seen that Yohana was going off. All right, from the RFID microchip, he's saying it's an embargo, Christianity, some shit like that.
Just saying he could have sex with women in their ass.
Yeah, anal sex. So that's iniquity, right? That's sin on top of sin on top of sin. So by now you should clearly see that nigga and his goons, that's all them niggas is. They get a bunch of fucking goons, man. They don't have the truth.
And another quick statement to make is it's written, it's on documentation. He lets child molesters and homosexuals into his camp.
And I think he beat a case. He beat a statutory rape case, I believe, something like that. So everything about that dude is wrong. All right. So at the scene is iniquity, and the things we just mentioned and more, you should see the differences between us and them other guys, all right? Specifically, Yohana, all right, so-called general. Scripture. What?
Jeremiah 23, verse 26.
Yep.
How long shall this be in the heart of the prophets that prophesy lies?
Kind of like one of the lies he's saying got the RFID chip. One of the lies that he's saying is that the mark of the beast isn't the RFID microchip. That's what that nigga's saying down there. All right, so he's prophesying a lie, saying it's an embargo of Christianity. What the fuck he's talking about? All right, this is the truth, that the RFID microchip is the mark of the beast that you read about in Revelation 13 chapter, 13 and 16. All right, go ahead.
That prophesy lies in my name, saying, Salakia, how long shall this be in the heart of the prophets that prophesy lies? Yea, they are prophets of deceit of their own heart, which stay to cause my people to forget my name. By their dreams, who say, tell every man to his neighbor, as their fathers have forgotten my name for Baal.
Yeah, and forgetting his name don't necessarily mean Yahweh Bashmi Al-Shah, meaning that the word that comes that's with his name, all right? The correct breakdowns, the correct understanding, having the correct mindset, all right? Saying we don't hate white people, God hates white people, that's not the, you don't have the Lord's name, okay? Even if you're saying Yahweh Bashmi Al-Shah, all right? You don't have his name, all right? Because you're not keeping his commandments.
It's freezing.
All right?
It's so cold. It's freezing.
The scripture say that we're supposed to hate the damn devil. All right? We're supposed to hate Esau. Esau wasn't made to be loved and cherished and cared about. All right? If you're in the truth, that is. All right? If you Yohana, his goons, or you some niggas in the world, then you can love Esau. All right? You can cherish him. You can look forward to his day, to his fucking employment, slavery. But if you're in the truth, you're not supposed to look at Esau like that. You're supposed to hate him. You're supposed to put him beneath you. Okay? Vessel of dishonor. So you put the love of a vessel of dishonor. You're supposed to love a base man. That's not the truth. So some niggas, they ain't right, man.
Psalms 139 verse 21.
Yeah.
Do not I hate them, O Lord, that hate thee, and not agree with those that rise up against thee?
So that totally cuts Yohana's doctrine. All right, read that quote scripture, read it again.
Psalms 139 verse 21.
And that nigga's down there on 9th and Market right now. But
Do not I hate them, O Lord, that hate thee, and not agree with those that rise up against thee? I hate them with perfect hatred. I count them my enemies.
we ain't with them niggas down there, all right? We with the elders of GMS. The niggas down there, we ain't with them, all right?
Niggas that
We ain't doing this shit. Yeah, read it again.
Psalms 139 verse 21. Do not I hate them, O Lord, that hate thee,
Come. Shit, read it.
and am not I agree with those that rise up against thee?
So we agree with Yohana's doctrine, okay? And he doesn't hate white people. But God hates white people. He didn't even use the right term. He didn't even use Jacob and Esau or Esau. All right? And he said he doesn't hate the so-called white man. On national TV, just like the elder said, which is absolutely true, he had a chance to put things straight, okay? To tell her what was on our mind, all right? But he chose to use the wrong lingo. He just fucked the whole thing up. But he's set up to do that. He's set up to be a deceiver. He's set up to be a false prophet, to scatter the sheep. He's not set up to gather Israel under the name Yahweh Bashmi Al-Shai, to make the elect turn toward the Lord. He ain't set to do that. We're set to do that. All right? We're set to turn the elect to the words of the Lord and condemn this world. That's our job as prophets. All right? Does he even call himself a prophet? A general.
Matthew 6 verse 24. No man can serve two masters, for either he would hate the one and love the other.
Yeah, these are perfect scriptures, man. These are perfect scriptures that are in line on how that group ISUPK is going off. All right? Good.
No man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve God and mammon.
You cannot serve God and man. So you can't serve the so-called white man and serve Yahweh Bashmi Al-Shai. You can't do it. That's either one or the other. All right? You gotta be completely with the truth. You gotta denounce wickedness, denounce corruption. All right? You gotta pull yourself out the system. All right? You can't be making fucked up statements about how you don't hate the white man. What you supposed to say, Esau, but he's fucked the whole thing up. All right? So he's fucked the whole thing up. And that proves that he doesn't have the truth. Talking about because our camera got out of focus, that proves that the Lord ain't with us. Our camera got out of focus. It ain't get broken. We still have the same camera we had 2 years ago that we had today. What?
So Matthew 12 verse 30. He that is not with me.
2011. What?
Matthew 12 verse 30. He that is not with me is against me. And he that gathereth not with me scattereth abroad.
Say that again.
Matthew 12 verse 30. He that is not with me is against me. And he that gathereth not with me scattereth abroad.
So that proves that Yohana, his goons are not with the Lord. Alright? Because he's scattering the sheep. He's scattering the sheep. He doesn't hate Esau. You can have sex. You can relapse on homosexuality, on being a sodomite. That's shit that he said. That's statements that he made. The elders of GMS never said nothing like that. Never said no violent, degenerate, psychopathic shit like that.
Yeah, it's basically making the truth and the Most High into a lie, because we're Israelites, right? Yasha'Allah in the Hebrew, which means he is a prince of the power. So if we're a prince of the Most High, and the Most High hates white people with perfect hatred,
Esau, so-called white.
yeah, which is Esau, all right, then it would be natural for us as the sons of God and princes of the power to also be in like mind, considering that the kingdom that is going to be established is going to be our kingdom in righteousness, man. The whole reason why the Most High is getting ready to destroy America is because of how wicked this kingdom has become under whose authority, man?
Esau, so-called white man.
So you're basically saying that you're saying a lot of things with just that one statement, basically turning the truth of the Most High into a lie. That's why the scriptures say, "Hey, for what if some did not believe? So the unbelief make the Most High's word of no effect? Of course not. Of course not."
If I could say something, Esau, he hates us, okay? If you look at the atrocities that he committed to us, you can clearly tell that he hated us. And then he said that hate was going to be between B and not C, okay? So it was already planned that we was going to hate each other. But Yohana, he's not right in his mind, okay?
He's sick.
Yeah, you made a statement a long time ago. He made a statement a long time ago. You don't like black people. You diseased. You sick. No, nigga, you're diseased, man. You're fucking sick. All right. And we don't like black people. You're right. We don't like black people. We don't like Hispanic people. All right. We like the elect of Israel. That's who we like, man. That's who we have love for. Israelites, not black people. And we sure as hell don't like no damn fucking Edomite. All right.
So Psalms 139 verse 104. Through thy precepts I get understanding.
Yeah, that's something that Yohana doesn't have. All right. Let's say he made a mistake. He keep fucking up. Like every single time he keeps fucking up. Like I can make a mistake, you know, and then I can learn from the mistake. Like I can read scriptures on it, and then become better after the mistake. Yohana, he's a perpetual fuck up. Get Proverbs about being often reproved also. Where's it at? It's like the first verse.
Psalms 119 verse 104. Through thy precepts I get understanding, therefore I hate every false way.
So look, so we hate whenever the other groups, or even when we see other groups or other people fuck up, go outside the doctrine. All right, go outside what the truth is. All right, and then it can perpetually just keep doing it. Okay, and keep making an excuse for it instead of being rebuked and then correcting the mistake. But they have their own line of doctrine of what they believe the truth is, which is not the truth. Okay, which proved daily with the scriptures, which our elders have proved beyond a shadow of any doubt that Yohana's going off. That doctrine is not the way to life. All right, it's not the truth.
Quick precept, this is Proverbs 17:15. He that justifieth the wicked, he that condemneth the just, even they both are abominations to the Lord.
Yeah, God. So we ain't gonna say a group is doing good, okay, when he's really doing bad. All right? It's like any person when they perpetual fuck ups out in the street and they ask you, like especially a female, she'll ask you what you think of her and all this shit. You know, I'm gonna tell her straight that that you're fucking up at these points. All right? Or she's on a pity trip and she's trying to get you to feel sorry for her, whatever, saying she's a bad mother and all this shit. You know, certain niggas that say, "Oh no, you're not a bad mother and all this shit." No, I'm gonna tell this damn whore exactly what it is. You're a bad mother. There's a reason why you're saying that, because you came to the conclusion that your actions thus far have been really fucked up. So yeah, you are a bad fucking mother. What you supposed to do? You're supposed to change your behavior. All right. So Yohana's likened to a whorish woman. All right. He's making all his congregation have sex with that whorish woman. And they're committing adultery. They're committing fornication.
There's some fornication.
Sirach 21 verse 6.